Hey guys, Shabby John coming at you with another Diablo Immortal video. I apologize. I know it's been a minute since my last upload. I was out of town for a wedding. I know I just did a video on Mad King that was kind of recorded without video, or without my video, I should say, of myself, because I was actually in a camper at the time of recording. But anyways, today's video, what we're going to be talking about is going to be gems. Now, when I say gems, obviously you see here we were at the Master Jeweler, at the Princess Jeweler. We're going to try to just do a quick generalization rundown. We're going to talk about, I have quite a bit of gems stockpiled here. I'm also playing the market a little bit. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you kind of my transaction history, what I've been buying for and reselling. Because I feel like a lot of newer players or lower spend tier players kind of can really take advantage of what I've been doing to kind of play the market for platinum. And I want to make sure you guys are aware of this. It'll help you out, as well as it'll kind of put things in perspective on what kind of gems you can be actually upgrading and how to upgrade gems within Diablo Immortal. All right, well, let's go ahead and let's dive right into the market. Like I had the screen pulled up right at the end of that little clip there. Let's talk about it. So you will see that I have quite a bit of level 2 gems here. We have quite a few that are, just out there. In general, I still have them on my account. I have my sell tab completely empty, and I kind of want to go through and I want to show you guys what you need to do and what you should really be spending on, so to speak. So the thing to note here is, if you look at my transaction history, you'll see that I'm selling these for anywhere between 7 to 900. You'll kind of see, I think this was actually a buy, not a sell. And you'll see where I'm purchasing these at. So the thresholds are always going to be kind of variable and changing. Now, the reason why we're kind of doing this is because I'm trying to maintain a ratio for the gem power, right? Because if you want to upgrade a gem, for example, and you come over here and you say services, and let's say I want to upgrade this particular one, I need 100 of this gem power. Now, one tier 1 gem gets me 1 gem power. So I have valued myself personally 1 gem power at about 700 platinum in the game. Now you can buy platinum straight out by going into the shop and actually going down here into the currency tab. You can buy platinum right out. 1 platinum or 700 platinum will cost you about 75 of these eternal orbs. 75 eternal orbs is around $1-ish. Obviously, as you can see here, $1 gets you 60. So I value a legendary gem at about $1 a piece is essentially the rate here. And that's kind of what I use as my going rate when I'm looking at the market. Now, depending on your server and your location, that may change, and that's okay. I'm gonna do a dedicated video where I just talk about the shop, but I wanna just put this into perspective a little bit, so that way you're aware as a new player what you should be looking for. So let's go ahead and show you the gems that I have equipped. I have a level 1 gem up to 10. I have another level 1 gem up to 10. I have a level 2 gem at 5. I have another one at 4 that's about to go to 5. That's probably what we're going to do in this video. I have a tier 3 or a 2 out of 5 at 3. And I have a Bloodstone Jake at a 2 out of 5 rate 2, which also needs to go up to 3, which is going to help a lot with my resonance and my overall CR. Now, a big common misconception when everyone started playing the game was that when you get a 2 out of 5, you are forever stuck at 2 out of 5. That is not the case. We've actually found that you can actually level these up past 2 out of 5. So don't feel like you need to be held back and not invest in your 2 out of 5 gems. They will actually help you, and you can always upgrade the tier later on down the road. So keep that in mind when looking at, okay, what gems am I going to be using? The other thing that I'm going to point out here is you want to figure out exactly what kind of a build that you're going to do and what gems you're going to be going for. Now, I went the route of I have a 2 level 1s, 2 level 2s, and 2 level 5 or tier 2 out of 5 gems. I went this route because I thought this was going to be the most cost-effective route, even though I'm someone who spends. I'll do another video later where I talk about like what actually the amount of money I spent and what it's actually gotten me in the game. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're curious about that kind of information. But you want to always make sure that when you're looking at your gyms to kind of upgrade and take on to higher levels, these take a lot of gym power. For example, if I want to go ahead and upgrade like my 4 out of 5 here up to 5, it's going to take a massive amount of resources. So you want to kind of play it out from the beginning what gems you want to use. If you're curious about what gems to use, go join the Aftershock United Discord channel. We have resources that are listed in there. DiabloPro.gg is our website. We're also going to have all those resources listed on there, as well as on this YouTube video. Just kind of take a second and think about, okay, well, he's a demon hunter. He's using these skills and these gems. Why is he using them? And are they going to pertain to my particular build? I am someone who resonance helps drastically. It helps you increase the amount of damage that you can do. As you see here, my resonance increases equipment base attributes by 44.55%. So as your resonance goes up, the more the base increases. So even though I'm using level 1 gems here, if I was using 2 out of 5, now this could be significantly more CR than using the 1, right? So you have to weigh that outcome. What type of a player are you? Are you a high spender? Are you a low spender? Are you willing to play the market? Are you willing to get a few level 1 gems, sell them at a higher cost, take that platinum, reinvest it, and buy other gems at a lower cost or even at a higher cost later on down the road that you really, really need for your particular build? These are all thoughts that I need to kind of go into at the very beginning when you're talking about gems and what to buy and what to get on your account. Now, like I said, I gave you the list of what I have. So let's go ahead and let's go upgrade one and let's talk about this as we upgrade it. So first, let's talk about what happens when you get a level 10 gem. You unlock this resonance tab, okay? Now these are paywalled. Unfortunately, you do need to unlock them with 1,000 internal orbs. I have done that on all the slots because I wanted to get that paywall section done and over with so that way later on down the road, I don't have to worry about it. You never know what's gonna happen. I had the money currently, so I went ahead and did it. Now, you will see that I have gym resonance available on these ones and not on these ones. That's because these are not level 10. So let's go look at our level 10 gyms. So we're at resonance 11 out of 20. Now, resonance 11 out of 20, this gets me a bonus of primary attack by 3% because I've hit that 10% threshold, right? We've leveled both of these up to 5. And if I wanted to go this higher, you'll see here that it's going to take no different than if you were to upgrade a regular 1-star. It's going to take you the same amount of resources to upgrade the resonance side of this. So definitely keep this in mind. And this is why I say it's very important at the very beginning that you kind of pick out your gems, because you want to also pick out the marrying gems that go with them, right? For example, Everlasting Torment and Resonance Stone, or Mocking Laughter, sorry, are the actual gems that complement Berserker's Eye. So that's why those kind of get higher priority also in the market, because Berserker's Eye is a very common tier 1 gem. So keep that in mind when you're using gems to upgrade here, right? So you see my gem resonance, you see that even though I have one particular gem in here, it's actually requiring 2 other gems to upgrade this 1 gem, right? So this tells you a few different things. This tells you that 1, you need to worry about what you see in the market, how to sell them in the market. Because if you're going to sell in the market, you want to make sure you're getting the most fluff for your buck, right? A lot of people were playing this as low spenders or even high spenders. You want to make sure you're always maximizing your return, right? This is definitely a return on interest thought process. So you want to make sure you're aware of this. Now, when you come over here and you want to say, okay, I want to go ahead and upgrade these gems. So as you see here, this will say automatically like, hey, you can upgrade your Blood-Soaked Jade. Just click here, upgrade, and oh, you need to do 1 Blood-Soaked, you've got that, and oh, you need 75 power here. If I were to auto this, it would pick 75 power worth, and it would just automatically dump it in there. I would have this going to rank 3. Now, here's the thing. If this goes to rank 3, this take 2% decreased damage while below 50% life. That is beneficial. If I come over here and I upgrade this to rank 4, damage is increased to 35% of base damage. That's pretty good at rank 4, to be honest. So what's going to be the best option here for me? Even though this is a rank 3 and this is a rank 2, which one should I upgrade? Overall, this would kind of dictate that upgrading this tier 5 would be the best. It'll also tell you about what kind of resources that you're really going to get here. So if we say okay here, you'll see that this will actually give me an additional 22 combat rating, 90% resonance, damage percentage will go up another 5%. Overall, that's going to be quite a bit of damage increase. Now, the thing to note with this though is some of these gems aren't basic gems. If you scroll down here, you'll see that I have a lot of tier 1s, but then I also have tier 2s in here. It did prompt you to let you know, hey, do you want to use these tier 2s or not? But sometimes you don't want to do that. Sometimes you want to focus on other things. Like for example, this Bloody Reach chosen here, it's just my rank 1. I also have a few rank 3 Bloody Reaches that, as you see here, this is a rank 3 and this is a rank 3. This is actually for upgrading Bloody Reach. So I'm glad that it didn't automatically pick this, but it's still going to go ahead and take one of my Bloody Reaches. And that's something that I'm using. So you don't want to just always auto and call that good, right? Also note that I have gems in here that maybe aren't the ones that I want to use. Zod Stone, for example, is one that needs to be used with my other Carson's resonance if I want to take that up to 10. However, since I don't have everything at level 10 resonance yet, if I have a chance to upgrade and get a damage increase, I want to do that before I take the resonance up to level 2, because that only gives me 2% primary damage. Whereas this Seeping Bile taking this up, it actually gives me a little bit higher of the damage modifier. So in this case, we'll go ahead and we'll sacrifice a lot of these here, and we'll choose a different one that I know I'm not going to be using. We'll call that good here. Now you can see exactly what I'm using. We're going to hit OK. Now this will get ranked up to 4. This will give me my 22. This will also give me a little bit of a hike in my CR, and I will notice a minor damage difference here. Okay. Now you can see if I want to upgrade this more, what this is going to require is another Seeping Bile, and it's also going to require a rank 3 Seeping Bile. So now we're getting to extreme difficulties here to get this upgraded. So that one pretty much locks out Seeping Bile. Now I could come over here and I could say take 2% decreased damage while below 50% life and upgrade Blood Soaked Jade. I could get this one upgraded to level 3 here, and as you can see, the requirements here would take a lot of my tier 2s. If I were to upgrade that and say auto here, right? If I were to say auto, this would give me an additional 20 combat rating. You see what the modifier here is 80% resonance. That 80% resonance, I think, would actually even put me to where I would have, yeah, that would give me wings if I wanted to go for the wings, right? Because you're going to need 1,000 to get the baby wings. And we'll do another video where we talk about what I had to do to get those. But in general, for this video, what I'm trying to give to you is the idea and concept about what is going to make the most sense for your account when you're trying to upgrade these particular slots, because these aren't as easy as everyone recommends. Even though you can get high CR by upgrading all of your gems, especially your 5-star gems over your 1-star and 2 stars, you can also gain a lot of stats as a smaller player by just upgrading your tier 1 gems. I've done this on my account, and honestly, I had a majority of our levels for a lot of our clan and guild stuff. I do a lot more damage compared to a lot of other players out there because I have stacked the right gems and I've invested in them from the beginning, as well as I've invested in all these other avenues, right? And other gems that are basic gems. So keep that in mind when pushing forward in the game, because sometimes that is actually the best method for you than what you might think. Now, there's also this here where I could do where, okay, I can upgrade my Bloody Reach here. If I get another one to level 5, which is craftable, I can get this here. Because if I get that to level 5, I already have one at rank 3 here. I could actually get this up, and this would give me 6 combat rating. It would give me a damage increase and the 30 resonance, which then that puts me closer to getting that of the resonance level. It's all about the amount of resources you're wanting to invest, and if you're willing to keep 2 and 2-star gems, or if you're only going to focus on 5-star gems. Now this one here, if I get this to level 5, what this does for me is this gets me my Magic Find. Now I don't have another Fervent Fang. I would actually have to make this. Now notice that if I were to do this, all the damage you deal to elite monsters increases. Magic Find goes up, 30 resonance. That's not the be-all end-all for me. That doesn't necessarily make or break the bank for me and do the most benefit for my account. So I'm not going to focus on that right now. I'm going to, now that I've done one upgrade, I'm going to take stock of what gems I have left. Okay. Notice my list has dwindled, right? We've dwindled down. We've got a few 5 stars. We got a few others here. Like I said, I'm not a free to play, so don't yell at me for that. But now I can kind of look at the market. I could see, okay, what do I have left that I could potentially sell? Is there a way that I could sell some of these and recoup them? Notice at the beginning of the video, I said I value these 1-star gems at 700. Now, Bloody Reach gives me an option of if I can get one for 2,800, that's an amazing deal as far as gem power goes. But this is a common gem. I could potentially throw this on the market for a higher value, because right now, if I were to look at my character, I have this one already at 5. If I take this one to 5, that gives me my magic find ability, which gets it up a little bit, which is kind of helpful in the long run. So I kind of need a Fervent Fang. So if I were to sell, say, one Bloody Reach, because it's a common gem, I could potentially sell that one for enough platinum to then turn around and buy a Fervent Fang. So let's look at the market here. So if you see this, you can go down. Bloody Reach here is selling for about 3,500, we'll call it. If I go down to the other one that I need here, which is going to be, where is Fervent Fang? All right, I'm not seeing Fervent Fang here. But anyways, if I were to, say, buy that one, that would be the difference here. Actually, I can't buy it at all because it's not even on the market. All right, well, and never mind. Rip that dream. But anyways, the point that I'm trying to make for this video is sometimes it's okay to take what you have and just make it work, right? To go and say, okay, I'm going to use these gems. I'm going to upgrade these stats, and I'm going to call that good. If I were to do something else with this, yes, it could potentially make something a little bit better for me. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Take the gems that you can use, upgrade them into other ones, and definitely be mindful of sometimes it's okay to upgrade lower ones for now, because you may drop a 3 out of 5, a 4 out of 5. You may be able to buy them by playing the market. So keep that in mind always and have fun. Can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully this video helps you. If it did, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.